Assassin's Creed 3 is a game rated M by the ESRB. Hello everyone and welcome back to more StephenPlays Assassin's Creed 3. On the last episode, man, I assume that you're watching. I assume that you're watching because if you missed it, you missed some important stuff. You have to watch last episode. It's kind of a big deal. Today we're going after Charles Lee. We got to get that way. I was thinking maybe covert escort. Bound my hands. Restricted area, but I don't think it should matter that that meter's not going up, is it? No, it is going up. Do they know? I thought covert escort would work. No, it seems to be working. It's like both working and not working, which is bizarre. Never seen that happen, but okay. Okay, well, I'm through. This isn't even where I need to be. Well, this is unfortunate. You are now incognito. Yeah, well, I'm now far away from the boat. So I guess I just swim over here. Didn't really know if that's what I needed to do or not. But I guess I just swim. You know what would have been nice to take over here? The flying machine. Bit of a tease when they gave that to us a few episodes back. And we're like, yeah, we have the flying machine. I was like, oh, that's really cool. They're bringing that back. And then it crashed. I was like, you guys are jerks. You know what you did. Dang it. All right, so we're heading this direction. But I think I probably have to enter over there because this is a little... This is not where this is. But I'm going over here. Okay, there we go. So I got to get on board. It looks like I might have a few options for how I want to do that. I could walk up the stairs. There's guys over there. Or maybe I can, like, climb this rope. Looks like I can. I'm going to climb the rope. And then figure out how you get up. I guess... Okay, no. Alright, no. Okay, well, it's this way then. There's going to be some way to get up. I'm not sure exactly what way that is yet. Here we go. He's making a little progress. Yeah, they've given us some options. However we want to do this. I can climb up the side here. So I can basically skip all the bullcrap. I can go straight for Charles Lee. Which is precisely what I'm going to do. You're not Charles Lee. This is... Well, this is awkward. Okay, hold on. That, I did not hit B, man. You should not be doing that unless I'm holding B. Didn't hit B. Kind of behavior is uncalled for. Climb it undetected. Okay, well, I'm up here. Things are looking pretty good right now. Telling me to go over there. I'm on the ship. Why would I leave the ship? I'm already on the ship. You there. I really thought that I was going to get him before he saw me. That didn't work. So this time, I'm just going to do that. Oh, God. Woo! Okay. Okay, am I good?
They will lead me to Lee.
That's real bad. There's a lot of... Oh. He disappeared. All right, I'm going this way.
I believe these men meet the requirements.
You believe incorrectly. They're sick and weak. We're looking to build an army, not fill an almshouse.
It would take months to get them into fighting shape. We don't have the time.
No, please. We'll do anything you want. Anything. Only take us with you.
Quiet, well. Your merchandise is useless to us.
Perhaps we should discuss this back in my cabin.
Okay, so now I continue forward. Oh my God. All right, there we go. It's all fine. Everything's good. How's that guy not see me? In a minute, he probably will. But I have a silent killer. It's called the bow. eavesdrop on the captain. Again, continue to limit these kills. I got 6 left to get this optional objective. Just gonna stay low, slow and low. I don't want to be on the boat. That's not the place I want to be, man. I want to go this way. Because as soon as I get on the boat, things are going to get a lot more difficult. Can I go up from here? I can't, but it looks like if I continue on this way, I might be able to. Survey says yes. Okay, so up we go. There's not any enemies around here? It looks, there's someone like, ooh, okay. We're good.
Sorry to have disappointed.
As you should be. For us to have come all this way for nothing. Tell me now why I shouldn't have you thrown into the sea.
No need to be rash. Only give me a little more time. I'll scour the other ships if I must. I'm certain there are prisoners who will meet your needs.
Very well. You have 2 days.
Thank you.
Present yourself to the Green Dragon Tavern in Boston with the men you've chosen. We shall meet you there along with our master.
Very official business, I see. Escape without entering into open conflict. Whip! Done. Laid to rest. Escape! Jumps off boat. Alright, good enough. Good work. I'm like, alright, cool. That was it! It's gonna pull. Oh, okay, thank God it didn't make me swim all the way back. It's done that a few other times where it's been very kind, which I certainly appreciate. Nothing to do here. It says Frontier, which it actually means Boston. Alright, I've come over to Boston, and as you will see, I was able to get my outfit changed to what they really intend the end of the game costume to look like. So, it was fun to wear the Achilles outfit for a little bit, but, I mean, this feels more like, man, we're in the final stages. Things are really ramping up, so I think it's more appropriate to wear this now. Been a while since I've been in here.
Need something, darling?
No.
Rude.
Can I help you?
You know you can.
Pardon? Oh!
I do not like having my time wasted.
Stop that! Oh, don't make me call the guards!
Make a sound and you die.
What do you want? He's in the harbor, at the long pier, most likely. We heard what happened at the parade. Charles got all nervous, said he was leaving the country. I thought he was overreacting. Guess not. No!
Thank you.
Well, that was easy. Everyone's so kind. Finally, near the harbor. Oh my God. We can have a conversation now?
What's wrong with taking a draw off the 2 when the time's right?
Nothing, Jamie. Nothing.
Then why don't you join me then?
Not right now. Maybe later.
I suppose you got important business to attend to. I understand. Don't worry about me, though. I can handle my booze. If you need me, I'll be there, Connor.
The fact that he's holding the axe like that is ridiculous. Like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? And you're the... Okay, this was one of the areas where there was a faction guy, and, like, we could never find him. And everyone was always like, maybe he's on the stairs. And, like, he's not on the stairs. He just... there's an icon for him, but he's just never, ever here. But this guy, I don't think I've ever seen him in here before, and it's wild that he's here, and it's wild that he's got an axe. What is happening? I'm pretty sure the game was supposed to load him a sandwich, and it loaded him an axe.
Hey, Connor.
Taking it easy today?
Things got a little out of hand the last time you saw me. Keeping an even keel.
Good. Where are you from?
Here. Born and raised, but I'm a mutt, if that's what you're really asking. I think I even got a little of the Far East in my blood. That's what my father said, wherever that bastard got off to.
What about your mother?
She's down south. Haven't seen her in 5 years or so. She works on a plantation, keeping care of the slaves. Slaves. That's why I left. Can't support that business. Owning a human isn't something any man should do. She doesn't agree, so I leave her to it. I make my life up here now. I'm an assassin. This is my family.
You have a good one, buddy. We'll catch you later. Maybe not eat the axe and eat a sandwich instead? Seems preferable. All right, where we need to go is out here. I'm going to just set a custom marker. Find Lee near the harbor. We don't know where exactly. Just near the harbor. That's what the latest news has foretold. Let's take a horse and speed up this process a little bit. There we go. And let's ride over here. Notice how they still block some walkways and stuff. It's kind of weird. No. Just walk through. Unnecessary, but okay. Unnecessary, but cool looking. And I think we're here. It looks like out this way? Yeah, right here. No. Not this one, but the next one. Right, okay. It's hold on. It's over right here. This is it, baby. This is it. This is Charles Lee. Right, once I go this direct, okay, I gotta climb this first, and just drop down, Connor. It doesn't matter. This is it. Charles Lee has been spotted at the end of this pier, going to the harbor. There's the green circle. Just gotta find him, and then kill him however I want. The gun. Where you at, buddy? Probably be easier to spot from up here. I'll climb up and look down, see what I can find. I don't see him. Wait, hold on. Got him. Uh-oh! Your time's up! Suddenly, dog. Stay within range of Lee. Do not shove anyone during the chase. I mean, I'll see what I can do. He's faster than me, because he's slowly getting away. Ow! Ow! I'm gonna get desynced because I got... Okay, hold on. Chase Lee. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm supposed to chase Lee. He told me not to get shoved. And not to do any shoving. Okay, there we go. Do not take any fire damage. Suddenly, new optional objective. All right, I got this. Watch out, rats. Don't want anyone to get hurt. Oh, I'm right up on this guy. And also up on fire. There's fire. There's fire. What? How do I... Game has not made it abundantly clear. What, is this way? This way? Okay, sure. When in doubt, make your own way. Okay, that worked. New direction. This way. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Shoot, whatever. It says you have not made it abundantly clear where I'm supposed to be going. Here, I found a new path. All right, got it. Fortunately, Charles Lee is polite enough to wait for me while I try and figure out target line. Where was I supposed to go? There it is. That's the missing piece. Jumping through the freaking window. Gosh darn it. Alright. Finally, I'm not stuck in a burning boat. So I'm stuck in the burning boat for a while, and now things are looking up a little bit. Going up! Oh, hi there, friend. Did you stop to get your breath? No time for that. Let's do it! Oh my god, I am right behind you, sucker! You better run faster.
Why do you persist? You put us down, we rise again. You end one plot, we forge another. You try so hard, but it always ends the same. Those who know you think you mad, and this is why. Even those men you sought to save have turned their backs on you. Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
Wait. Is he not dead? He just limped away, man. Oh my god. So now I gotta go, like, limp through and find him? Yeah, I'm not feeling too good. But someone's out there waiting on me. I'm a little stumbly, but I'll make it. Excuse me, fellas. What am I walking towards? Whatever it is, I'm nearly there.
Rough night, was it? He headed inland. Took a ferry up the Charles River.
I will need passage as well.
Of course. Only say the word.
Is that the end of the sequence? Kind of looks like a sequence break, but I'm not sure. No, not a sequence break. Okie doke. Alright. I'm glad I finally looked the part, man. Achilles outfit is cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's nice to have the endgame stuff. Okay. Oh my god. Are you serious? Are these assassination contracts? Really? I just never found them? Oh my god. Well, guess what? It's too late now. I'm not doing the contracts. I am, however, going to limp all the way up here. Yes, you cannot run, you cannot fast walk. They want you to really feel that you have been heavily injured, which I have. Also, where are we? Huh. So there's like stuff here I missed. Well, it's assassination contracts. It's not really anything of value, but I was curious. All right, I'm almost to the door. Don't anyone help me. That would be too kind. Just let me limp to the door. Thank God. Gonna be honest, that is not particularly how I saw all of that playing out. This game has been full of surprises, to be sure. The village is still standing, though. And I survived.
Why would they leave this behind?
Long have we waited for you to return. You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No! I have failed! My people are gone! Chased out by those who I thought would protect them!
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then, you may do as you wish.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough.
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist. Still, you have made a difference, and you will do so again. Remember, you must hide the amulet where none might find it.
Where none might find it. Looks like I'm going to be in charge of hiding that. No one will think to look in my house. Yeah, I had a feeling. I didn't know if they were going to draw attention to this or not. Whew, that's a, Man. That's it. Sequence 12 completed. We got a Uplay bonus of the sum of all truth. I'm not certain, but that feels pretty final.
I know where the key is. Then let's go.
Wow. So now we're going to be here in present day.
Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
Oh my god. We can finally do it after I check my emails. Let me just check my emails quick. Want to take a look at my emails? I did get a few new emails. Got to see these emails. So let's see. Emails, like last emails. Not really time for this. Oh wait, no, there's nothing new. Okay. You never know with the emails. Are we walking like real cool like explorers into the great unknown now? Is this how we're doing it? Is this how we're finishing the game? I mean, I feel like you guys should be just a little more excited, like maybe running. Rebecca looks like she's gonna run into a rock. She kind of did. We're all in this together. We've been down here for a long time. I've been in that Animus a long time. The Let's Play has gone on for quite a while. And now we march towards this door that we can finally open. The bridge has been extended. We get to find out what is on the other side of this door. The answer is...
Moment of truth.
This is it. I don't know what it is, but this is it. Holy crap. All right, let's do it. You guys know how to run? Weird camera. Okay, can't turn the camera. Can only walk forward.
Yes. Come. Here, at last. You know our story now. Of how we tried. Of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You. But how? You left. You destroyed the device.
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinia and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones. But for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
If you heed Minerva, the sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate, to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better? She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
Come with us. We'll find another way.
There isn't time.
Son.
You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
Some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's event. But it appears the worst is behind us. We'll be sure to bring you more as this story develops.
It is done. The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
Man, that kind of amplified there at the end. Like, we got that door open, and like, you knew it was going to involve all the Minerva, Juno insanity, and I think insanity is the only word for it, because it's I just want anyone watching who says, you know, I've either played the games and I've watched Let's Plays, I've done all these things, maybe I've watched all of them up to this point, and I'm kind of confused about all of this stuff. My answer to you would be, don't be. It is confusing. I am confused. It's one of those things where over the course of 5 games now, the story has kind of been, like, it has like a sort of a linear path where it's going, but it's also kind of like all up and down, like a roller coaster. And it is absolutely confusing. So don't feel bad if you're like, man, that was a little strange. What actually is going on? Because it is confusing. The thing that I was not expecting is for Desmond to die, but more importantly, for Desmond to be a sacrifice, for Desmond to sacrifice himself. Did not see that coming in the least bit, so for that to happen was truly a shock. The ends of these games are always so wild. Some more wild than others, especially near the beginning of the series when things were just kind of starting to like open up and be explained. This one was a little less wild, I think, just for the fact that like through the course of it, you're walking around the underground facility, and you know, you're meeting with Juno and having conversations about stuff, learning things about Juno and the earlier civilization. So you're kind of used to that, whereas in some of the other games, it just is like, boom, appears at the end, and you're like, oh god, I forgot, this is the thing that's going on. The bad thing, in my opinion, is that when it is this complex, there's a lot of like crazy plot threads, right? And there's a big worry on my end that's like, they're not gonna wrap all this up. There's no way. Like, there's several more games, right? There's been several more Assassin's Creed games since now. But where does it go? Does it go anywhere? I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess we can certainly find out in Assassin's Creed 4. Now, let me talk about something that I can talk about well, and that is Assassin's Creed 3 as a whole. I enjoyed this game. I thoroughly enjoyed this game, and I went into this game not knowing if I would, and that's just because people have very strong opinions, strong negative opinions about Assassin's Creed 3, and I get it. I do get it. A lot of people's hangups with the game have to do with Connor. They say they don't really like Connor because Connor feels kind of like a cardboard character, which is difficult because, let's be honest, let's be very honest here, Desmond is cardboard, and it's always been nice that the foil, the contrast of Desmond being cardboard has been Ezio. You know, for the past 3 games, you have a very charismatic character, Ezio. So, like, Desmond's getting stuff done in the real world, but cardboard character, at least when you get back into the Animus, you're playing as this charismatic Ezio. So it is a little different to play as Connor, who doesn't have a whole lot of emotion in his voice. That was by far the number one complaint I heard about the game before I ever played the game. And I think it's important to note that one of the reasons for that, and I learned this from the commenters, is that the voice actor who played Connor was not a voice actor. He was not like from what I understand, not a professional voice actor. They had to find people who could do the Native American language and, be able to speak that fluently. And it's very hard to find a crossover between someone who speaks that language and can do, the voice acting part of it. So I get it. But also, I don't know if that's completely fair. I feel like Connor was, like, if you think about it, like, culturally, I think that it was pretty accurate in terms of, like, he's, it's not that they can't display emotions, but, Connor is a Native American. He's always thinking about his family. He's got his eyes on the prize. He's focused. And I think that maybe in many cases he's not letting his emotions get the best of him. But I still understand the criticism towards that aspect of the game, so don't get me wrong. But having played the game through all the way and having, for all intents and purposes, 100%ed it, not going for the feathers, not going for the little details, but playing all of the missions that matter, in my opinion, this game's good. This game's really good. And in many ways, it actually improves upon the Ezio trilogy by a fair bit. The Homestead missions, I've said it time and time again, the Homestead missions are so good. They're optional. They're not required. If you don't want to do them, you just want to get to the meat and potatoes of the game, go for it. You're allowed. But if you want, you can do these Homestead missions. And by the end, there were so many beautiful things happening. You got to follow along and become familiar with these third-party characters that you don't have to learn. You don't have to meet them. You don't have to fall in love with them, but you can. And it was so interesting to see missions taking place over these people's lives. For example, Norris, pursuing the woman. Like, that was interesting, and that happened over the course of several sequences, and it was completely optional. You didn't even have to do it. But if you stuck with it, the payoff was really great because you got to see the wedding and go through all of that. And what is so cool is that in those big events, like the wedding and especially the funeral, you have a gathering of all of the different people in the homestead, and you've dumped, tens of hours. I don't know what our playtime on this is, but I think it's close to 40 hours. So you've dumped all of this time into this game, into these people as part of the homestead. So there's a big payoff because you're being invested in these people. So seeing them in a big group setting like the wedding and the funeral is the payoff for the player, in my opinion, is very, very high. So I've talked already at length about how much I enjoyed the Homestead missions, but seriously, they're good. They're dang good. And it's a shame that there's been so much, I hate to say it, but monotony in the Assassin's Creed series for these side missions up until this point. Because there's been a lot of stuff, especially in Revelations, which I love the idea of Revelations, but there's a lot of monotonous stuff, a lot of monotonous side missions in that game. So it was nice that they went in a very different direction. Now, there were still some of those missions in here, like the Assassination Contracts. Those are, in my opinion, pointless. They shouldn't even be in the game. All you do, it's like practice, really. It's practice in case maybe Assassin's Creed 3 is your first Assassin's Creed game, and you want to get some practice in to go, kill people. But all it really feels like is busy work. It's like, hey, here's a bunch of random people, go kill them. Okay, is there any, lore on this? Is there any unique dialogue? No. So even though Assassin's Creed 3 did a bunch of things right in side missions, it's still lingering. There's still all of this other stuff there. The other thing that I have very mixed opinions about is the underground, which is how you establish fast travel. Like, on the one hand, it's neat. If you want to see a part of the map, you have to physically go there. If you want it to show on your map, you have to actually go there on foot, on horse, whatever. You get a little bit of a boost if you do a viewpoint, but otherwise, you have to actually go there. And between that and having to find the fast travel points, I don't know if I really enjoy that. Especially the fast travel stuff, because, I get it. They're going for, a sense of realism. Like, you found this fast travel point. But also, at the end of the day, you're playing a video game. It feels like busy work. It's the amount of reward that I got as a player out of that was small, and it was not worth the time that I had to invest in going through this massive underground section that I not only had to do in Boston, But then when I got to New York, I had to do that again. And I was like, okay. So those are probably... That's probably my biggest hang-up, though. I understand the emotion thing behind Connor, and I don't think that was such a big problem. I love the overall story, too. I really enjoyed the story of Assassin's Creed 3. The idea of, a Native American boy who gets caught up between a war that's not his. This affects him and his family, and it's not even his war. It has nothing to do with him. And it was kind of nice how, for the most part, the U.S. is portrayed as they're kind of the good guys, but even by the end, he realizes that he's alone. He's alone, and the people that he sought to help him protect his village and his people did not even do that. That's not even what they did. But the overall story was great. Achilles was a great character. I love the idea of the mentor figure. And it was also really cool to be able to play as Connor at various ages, to be able to experience him as he, basically grew up. And another awesome feeling was playing as Haytham. I really enjoyed that. It was a little weird at the beginning of the Let's Play because it felt like it took forever before we got to the point where we could actually play the game, because I knew that Haytham wasn't on the cover of the game. And we're several episodes in, and I'm like, this isn't the guy. When do we play as the guy? And eventually we got there, but looking back on it, I really appreciated that. It had a chance to give us the opportunity to see what life was like through his eyes. And what I loved that they did is they build it all up, and you don't know Haytham's a Templar. You don't know that. He's doing things that could very easily be seen as stuff that the Assassin's Order would do. And you're just like, okay, so this guy must be... assassin, cool, all right. And you feel like you're fighting for the force of good, giant air quotes. And then it's revealed that he's a Templar, and you have these very mixed emotions. And I remember that when I played that part, I was blown away, but it was a good part of the game. It was probably one of the strongest parts of the game, because you start to become attached to someone. You're playing Assassin's Creed. If you're playing them in order, this is your fifth one. You're like, all right, I'm the assassin. I got to take care of them Templars, blah, blah, blah. And then you realize that they're not so different from you, and you are actually the Templar. That's another thing that this game did so well, was it really established, more so, far, far different than the other Assassin's Creed games, the grayness of the Templars versus the Assassins. It's been very black and white up to this point, and it gets better every game, but especially in the early games, it's just like, maybe not the first Assassin's Creed, maybe more so the Ezio trilogy, but it's like, you are good, assassin good, but Templar bad, and it's like, okay, so it's a very black and white view of the world, and it's not fair. It's really not fair, and it ends up being very, cartoon villain type thing, like the Templars, they're trying to take over the world, and it's like, okay, well, what are the Assassins trying to do? Well, we're trying to save it. Okay, are you doing it kind of in the same way? Well, yeah, but don't worry about it, It's very swept under the rug, and in Assassin's Creed 3, it seems like the first game in the series so far that they've been willing to let the Templars talk a little bit more about that. They don't seem like comic book or cartoon villains anymore. They seem more real, and it starts to muddy the waters a little bit of the two sides, and that was great. That was really, really good. So there was a lot of high points to the story in Assassin's Creed 3. And overall, they did a friggin' good job. They really did. I understand, again, the individual hang-ups that certain people may have regarding, different aspects of the story. But overall, I have to say, I do not think for a second that Assassin's Creed 3 should be getting the level of hate or criticism that it's gotten. And I mean, that might be too strong to say hate and criticism. Some people certainly said they just didn't like it as much as the other games, and I understand. Ezio is a great character. He's charming, he's charismatic, he goes into, he lights up a room type of thing, and Connor just doesn't do that. But if you change what you're looking for in a character, in a game, I think you'll find that Assassin's Creed 3 is actually pretty dang good. And I don't know where the games go from here. I have no idea. I've been playing these blind, so you guys know what I've played. I've played 1, 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, and now 3. And I don't know where it goes from here. I don't know what happens. Clearly, you can't play as Desmond anymore. He's dead. Desmond's dead. After all this time, he's dead. I mean, maybe not. Maybe in Assassin's Creed 4 that he's revived. I mean, this other civilization clearly has wild technology and special powers, so maybe it's possible for them to revive it. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so I've rambled on long enough. At this point, I'll just shut up and I'll let Dan speed up through the rest of the credits, and I'll meet you guys at the end. I was wondering. I knew there had to be an epilogue. If only for this. The conflict is over. I was waiting on this moment. I think it was there for a lot longer than Connor wanted. For a lot longer than he thought it would be. And that's it. New upgrade recipe collected. A new painting is available at the manor. Giving us some last minute rewards here. New multiplayer reward unlocked. Now, what's interesting about this specific ending is we cannot exit the Animus, right? If we went to exit, it's just gone. You can no longer exit the Animus because, well, Desmond's dead. If we look around here, wait, that's curious. It looks like it says there's a mission here? No. It looks like there's multiple missions. There's one mission here, but there seems to be another mission in New York. Really? I was not expecting epilogue missions.
If you're hungry, I've extra.
No, thank you. Where is everyone?
Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
What?
Seeing it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but...
How could this have happened?
We're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour. Which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these new leaders of ours. They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Thank you.
Be safe.
Definitely feel like that should have been, I don't know when we would have, but I feel like that should have been seen before the end of the game. Because I've already been back here and everyone was gone. So it's weird for that to have all happened, and then Connor's like, where is everyone? It's like, well, dude, you know, you were here. Oh, so do you live here now too? Interesting. Okay, well, there's apparently still another main mission.
So I've planted 2 of our pivots. Not easy from my end, believe you me. But there they are. You can see those 2 activating a buried one. Kinda. If you drop the 3rd one we have, the buried pivot's precise location should resolve. Then go gather the hex cipher, rinse, and repeat. If you get a chance, I'd love to see Franklin's glass harmonica in person. Just a side note. Have fun.
What the piss? I just came into Boston and that happened. What? 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 The pivot will be with the world. Once the pivot is picked up, you can replant it at Connor's position. What? What just happened? What?
All right, we're up and running. This code is hacked to all hell. Nicely hacked, but hacked. The worm found 3 pivots before failing, so we've got those. You need to locate the remaining pivots on your own from inside. The 3 we've got will triangulate the rest. It's a sweet bit of hacking on my part, if I dare say. Each pivot detects the others in proximity. There should be 12 total. Every one you find is supposed to produce a hex cipher, and that's what we're after. Once you find them all, we'll sequence the code, package the data, and Bob's your uncle. Now don't putz around too much in revolutionary America. I know it's tempting.
What on earth is happening? What I thought the game was over. There's an epilogue and there's pivots. What is a pit? What? Animus syncing. View details of pivot locations. Keep track of your pivots. This pivot is planted. What pivot? What is the... What are you talking about? None of this has been explained. I just got here and it's like, well, what about your pivot locations? I'm like, what the piss is a pivot location? It's like, well, clearly you can do this, and I've hacked in, I got the data. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh my God, please take me to New York. Take me to New York where there's a semblance of a main mission. I saw an exclamation point that we can learn something that has nothing to do. Okay, here we go. That's what I wanted to see. Something that doesn't have anything to do with a pivot. Oh man, here we are at something. This is the main mission in New York. Evacuation Day.
America has no need for your services, back to Britain in a box.
Okay, that's... Oh. I was about to say, that's cool.
Death to the oppressor! Down!
That's the final mission. To show that you've, been working towards all this. And this is the next step for equality. that was interesting. I don't know if you guys caught the extreme juxtaposition there of everyone standing on shore and saying, yeah, get rid of the oppressors, yeah, and then showing slaves on an auction block and saying, you are still oppressing. Just because you've gotten rid of who is oppressing you doesn't, free you from the oppression that you are putting onto other people. You were slaves to the British, and you got rid of them, and you feel like you've done well, but you are still enslaving people. Is that it? I think that's it. Holy cow. By the way, between those shots, I looked up what those pivot points are. They could have been explained a million times better. Fortunately, they have nothing to do with the story, so we will be skipping them. They help you basically unlock cheat codes. Seriously. After you've beaten the main game, you use pivot points, and it's kind of wild that you have to be connected to the internet, and you put pivot points, and they show up in someone else's game, and someone else puts pivot points, and they show up in your game. It's very strange. And you go through a series of things, and you earn the ability to do what they call animus hacks, but they're cheat codes. You can have unlimited health, you can set day or night, you can change the weather, you can have infinite ammo, no reload times, that sort of thing. So it earns you cheat codes. But the story, for all intents and purposes, is finally finished. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming with me on this journey. And it's been a journey. The Assassin's Creed games always are. I'm not sure people realize how much time and effort goes into creating this series. An episode might be 25 minutes, but it may have taken 2 hours to actually record. I said before, but I'm pretty sure we're at like the 40-hour mark in terms of playtime. And I might be wrong on that. It could be much higher. It's just, they take a long time to do, and I'm glad you guys get a lot out of them, but they really are a huge undertaking. Also, special shout out to Dan for editing this series. This was the first Assassin's Creed series he was on board for, so I'm sure he now realizes on his end how much effort it is as well. The undertaking for both myself and for him has been huge to present the series to you guys, so I hope you truly enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon for a new Let's Play here on StephenPlays.